family of light. Um, this reading here kind of came out of nowhere. I was having one of those days where, you're just reflecting on some things, and there's always a trigger. It's never like you start reflecting on stuff and something didn't trigger it. Well, I had a little situation this morning and it was revolving around my children. See, I always have this issue when people agree to watch them or take them somewhere or do something with them, and then they very easily say, later or tomorrow, or, not right now, or I'm just not feeling it. And it just got me in my feelings. Like, do people think my kids are optional? And so, oh, I forgot my spring bling. Hold on. But yeah, I could put it on while I talk. But yeah, I got into my feelings. Like, why do people feel like they could just be like, oh, I'm gonna see them, and then just be like, oh, I'm not, and go about their lives like whatever. Like these kids don't have feelings. Bling. All right, but yeah. So I was just a little bit pissed about that, and it started making me think about the treatment of my children. My children, three of my youngest, I have four kids, but the three youngest are autistic and nonverbal, for those who don't know, and they have ADHD. And they are still in diapers, and they are way above the age to be in diapers. But so I know they're a handful, but sometimes it bothers me that they're treated like they have no feelings. They don't know what the hell's going on. And it started making me think about times where people have said hurtful things to me about them. And then Spirit said, well, there may be others in the circle, in the collective, that have had situations with people that have caused them to wonder, will this ever be reconciled? Will this person ever see the error of their ways and apologize? You know? So that's what this is about. We're going to take a look, we're going to check in, and we're going to see if you, for whatever situation you want to think of, you could give each pal a situation for all you want, for all I care. But whatever situation you want to think of, we're going to find out today if they will ever apologize, if things will ever be reconciled. And this doesn't even have to be a situation where you don't talk to the person no more. This could even be a situation where you let something slide, but the person was aware that what they said or did had an effect on you. And you just want to know if one day will they ever become mature enough that they will come and offer the apology that you deserve. If you deserve it, okay? Don't be here if you don't deserve no apology. Okay? All right. So, with that, there's three piles, and this reading is really quick. It's going to just give you some advice and give you a heads up. So, pile one, you're choosing either by the top card, which is the High Priestess, or by this jar of green aventurine, green aventurine crystals. Okay, my pile twos, if you're drawn to two, it's the Amazonite Little Buddha and the Eight of Swords. Okay. And if you're drawn to the number three, you have Labradorite Bunny. I believe he's a Labradorite. Now I'm looking at him. I'm like, is it? Yeah, I believe he's Labradorite crystal. And the card Seven of Swords. Okay. We're gonna take some breaths, but this time I'm gonna shake up the energy with my shells. These inspire abundance. Whenever you're using any object that's like seeds, it's going to inspire growth and abundance. So we're going to take some breaths in, and I'm going to just give this a gentle shake, because I feel like if you're here, why not give you some blessings? They loud outside. I should have closed my door. I got my front door open. I'm sure you can hear the kids and their parents. I don't know what's going on. I'm minding my business. I don't feel like getting up to shut the door. So let's breathe, y'all. And by the time I get up to the piles, I'll close the door. So take a deep breath in. And exhale. Feel like a tree, as if you're rooting and you're spurting forth from seeds some roots. Breathe in. And as you exhale, feel yourself as if you're growing and expanding. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, feeling as if you are growing branches and leaves and blossoming and really connecting to Mama Earth. Take one more deep breath in. Asking for you to have assistance in choosing the pile that is correct for you, and breathe out. All right, now in spite of the distractions I had outside my door, I hope you didn't have them too. Make your choice, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I'm going to go close my front door, and I'll be back with pile 1. Hey, pile 1, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the High Priestess and the green aventurine crystals. Okay, there's something about trusting your intuition with this situation. Will this person ever apologize? That my pile 1s are thinking of. Leave the advice here, and let's take a look at things, and then I can give you a for sure answer. Will this person ever apologize? You have the 10 of Cups. The Lovers. I'm sorry, it's the 10 of Cups reversed. The Lovers. So is this someone you used to be with romantically you're thinking of for some of you? Or a very close friend? The Death card. Three of Cups. For some of you, wow. For some of you, this may have been a friend, best friends, and the Three of Wands reversed. Okay. So, my pile 1s, what I'm getting is that whatever the situation was, at one point it was very, very happy, very, very much filled with love. But something happened big time. Whatever occurred caused the light to leave this relationship. It could be a friendship, it could be in love, whatever the case may be. Something went left when it came to fulfilling you emotionally. Like, this feels like somebody, it could have been a lover, it could be a best friend, whoever it was, they were always there for the celebrations. They're always there to party. They were always there for the fun. But when you needed them most, they were not there, is what I feel. Three of Wands reversed. You might have felt like you did a lot on your own. You had to go through a lot on your own. And you thought you and this person were a lot closer than that. Or these people even. Might be more than one person. I'm getting that this person, will they apologize ever? They could eventually. I don't feel like that's something that's on their, like, high on their agenda right now. I feel like this person, I do feel like they miss you. So I do feel you might have cut this person off. Whoever you're thinking of. This doesn't feel like somebody that you said, let bygones be bygones. And I'm going to stay cool with you, even though you said or you did what you did. No, this feels like somebody that you was like, oh, okay. Ten of Cups here, you put a lot into them. You did give them chances. It does feel like you did give love. And then after a while, you was like, all right, whatever occurred or whatever kept occurring, it was just too much. It had, this person, you had to end things. I feel like they think about you, whoever this is you're thinking of. When you think of them, they're thinking of you. They do miss this love, this union. I do feel like it would take a humongous shift of energy for them to apologize. I'm getting, they would have to completely go through a transformation. This is somebody who doesn't readily say, I'm sorry. I'm getting. This is not somebody who says, I'm sorry. This is somebody who usually say, who will usually try to point out the part you played and everything, more so than own. This person also feels like you see through them. Yeah, this person really feels like they're connected to you too. For some of you, this person feels like they're connected to you telepathically. Like you feel them, they feel you. What you thinking, when you're thinking of them, they're thinking of you. It's just something kind of spiritual connection with this here. And they really do respect you as that. They know that you have some kind of spiritual gifts about you. With the green adventuring, it lets me know that the heart center was very open here. So this was not something where I don't feel like this was like, this is not somebody like a coworker, somebody that's a fly by night. This is someone that was around for, I feel like, I wanted to say decades, but years you've known this person. But I do feel they would have to go through a huge healing process, a huge change within themselves in order to offer you an apology. What I do feel is that they feel like you know that they're sorry. That's what I keep hearing is like, Pile one is intuitive. They know I miss them. They know I'm sorry. Why should I have to say it? You know, why should I have to come forth? They need to just let this all go, whatever happened between us, and let's just get back to being lovers or really good friends. Spirit is saying, follow your intuition with this one. Listen to your heart. I'm also hearing you've had readings about this before, about this person. So they're kind of like telling me, like, you already know. Well, you've already been told, if not through a reading, through a mutual friend, that this person is, I don't want to say all jacked up without you, but they are not thriving without you. They, if you have completely severed ties, if you're still around this person, you're still cool with them, but you're holding this inside, excuse me, I don't see this person coming forward with apology still. I feel like they know you're spiritual and that you just gonna sweep it under the rug and that they don't have to change in order to still be in your energy. So if you want an apology from that type of person, someone you still cool with, you're gonna have to force that change. You're gonna have to like speak up and say, hey, I felt like you left me hanging at some point. I felt like you didn't give me the same love. It wasn't reciprocated. You would have to come forward and speak your truth. So my ones, You have the ecstatic Dakini, sorry, and the white Tara, which is interesting. I have green Tara on my table here. So it said this is the lion-headed Simbamuka. These are written so small. Old age brings wisdom and fierce maturity. I'm sorry, and fierce certainty. But what I'm hearing is that this has been ongoing. Like you guys might have started this issue might have started when you guys were younger. And I feel like they're trying to advise you that as you guys get older, you become more wise and you know whether or not this person is mature enough to give you the apology that you're seeking. Um, you're also wise enough to know that whatever they did to you was for you because and not to you because you are who you are today because of whatever you experienced. However, with white tarot, we also have offers liberation. Hmm. By your quiet listening, you are liberated. You liberate others from fear. Hmm. So am getting that they may also there may be some fear here. Maybe this person is afraid to come forward. So you are getting advised if you really want an apology and this is someone that you've been tight with, you're still tight with or close to or talk to, you're gonna have to intuitively know when to go and be like, hey, can we have this talk? They are open to apologize. They are a little bit afraid that you won't hear them out. So make sure you assure this person that you're going to listen. Okay? Um and then also, like I said, they're also advising you not to be in a place of fear and for you to really be calculated in how you handle this because you're not the same person you were before. You have matured. So now you're at a point where it's like, do you need this in your life? Do you want this person in your life? You know, it's on you. I didn't mean to put that there. So, with this situation, they're not going to come give you an apology unless you ask for it. And if this is someone you have cut off, you're not going to get that apology until they have completely transformed. They have to let an aspect of themselves die in order for them to be able to be present for you now. I feel like this is somebody who's stuck in the past. And that if you cut the person off, this person's still sitting in the past, in the fact that you cut them off. I feel like so they're not jumping to apologize. That could also be the energy of fear as well. That what will you do? What will you say if they reach out? So them coming forward ever with an apology for this pile, it is a no. The apology will come if you go to have a talk with this person, um, or when they have transformed, um, and turned their knowledge into wisdom to the point where now they are mature enough to come to you. And that's what I got for you, my power ones. I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, remember to subscribe to my channel. I'm always welcoming new light workers into this family of light. Read the description. It tells you all the other ways we could vibe. So if you're wondering how to book a reading, how to get into one of my workshops, how you can find me on my other platforms, it's all in the description. And I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. May you go on with your life, whether or not you get this apology, and still continue to be the beautiful, bright light in this world that you are, my pal ones. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pal 2. See ya. Hey, Pal 2, welcome to your session. You were drawn to this Buddha, little Amazonite praying Buddha here, and the Eight of Swords. I do feel, before I even jump in, I do feel that this person is very, very, very sorry. But there's something about them. Let me look further into the cards. I feel like I don't feel like they want to apologize. I almost feel like this person is, I don't want to say is going to try to make it seem like you said something to them or you hurt them as well. But with this Amazonite Buddha here, and they're silent and they're praying and they're meditating, it gives me the energy that nobody's speaking about this. Either you're not talking to this person anymore, or you're just, nobody's bringing it up, but it's in everyone's minds. All right, so let's see. Is this person ever going to apologize? Here's your advice. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. Justice. The Hanged Man. Very similar to this Eight of Swords energy. Seven of Wands reversed. And Strength. Will this person ever apologize? With Justice here, it's giving me the feeling that things are going to balance out, that there's something here that has to be righted. So even your guides are saying there was something unfair here. Maybe an unfair judgment towards you. Just unfair, whatever happened, and it's being righted. I really feel like whoever this was, it was very unexpected. You thought, like, with the Nine of Cups here, this is wishes fulfilled. So it gives me the energy that this person was very close to you. Could be family member. You might still be cool with this person. I'm not really getting a love relationship with this person, but if that's what you're here for, it's just a huge disappointment when you thought somebody, or yeah, I'm just getting the energy when you thought somebody was worthy of your love and you thought somebody was exactly what you needed in your life, only to find out they weren't. That's what I'm getting here. So maybe if this is a family member, maybe this is someone you thought, oh, this person, I can talk to them. They understand me, they get me. And you really felt like this was the relationship I wanted with this person. This could even be a friendship where you're like, this is the friendship that I needed. Only for them to say or do something that completely destroyed that. Like, okay, this is not what I wished for. I thought this was my wishes fulfilled, but it's not. With the Hanged Man here, it lets me know that nobody's moving. Maybe this person is being stuck here because spirit wants them to realize. I'm also hearing that for some of y'all, these people don't even realize that they wronged you or that you're upset. With the Hanged Man here, things are like hanging in limbo until there's some kind of awakening. So it almost gives me the energy that though you were treated unfairly or something was said or done that you didn't like, and yeah, you deserve to get justice, it's not moving. Ooh, my stomach growled. Sorry, y'all, I'm doing Ramadan when I'm at the time of recording. I'm just getting this person is either unaware that you are upset still, or that you still carry this, or they're just that type that, like a narcissist, like they don't see where they do wrong, and if they do, they don't really apologize. um I feel like this person is being worked on, like spirit's working on them right now, and they're kind of in a space where they can't move forward until they wake up. It's something, sorry, I was drinking some water. It's just something that um they're not attuned to yet. Maybe in how they treat people, maybe the things they say. There's just something that they're gonna get some kind of epiphany about, and they're going through a life lesson right now. With the Seven of Wands reverse, this is someone who, no matter what, will try to stand behind whatever they did, try to make it seem like it was just. I'm also hearing for you, this may also have been somebody that you did kind of say, okay, they did this, but I'm going to stay cool. Or I'm going to sweep it under the rug, but it's in my head. I'm getting that big for this pal here. Because it's something about, like, at one point fighting about it, and then finally just being like, you know what, this person is not getting it. They're not going to get it. And just letting it go. Because it's showing you very strong here, very courageous, and that you are strong enough to stay around people who you know have said or done things to hurt you. However, you also, they want to show that you also are strong enough to walk away. You're also strong enough to fix the situation, to tame whatever is wild and out of control. So I'm hearing, like, with this situation, stand your ground. If you're not talking to this person, keep them at bay, because they still have not woken up to what they did or what they said. If you are speaking to this person, there is, I don't know why you feel like you can't say anything. With the Eight of Swords here, it's like you feel stuck. Either you feel like you can't say nothing, or they feel like they can't. But it's giving me a double energy. They're stuck on, I don't want to say, I was going to say stuck on stupid, but some of y'all could be here about parents. So I don't want to say that. But they're like stuck right now. Spirit is like trying to get them to see things from another perspective. This is somebody who only sometimes can see things from one angle. And they're forcing them to look at things from another perspective right now. Just in general about how they treat people, and the things they say. With the Eight of Swords here, it's letting me know that you feel like you have no choice in this situation. So I don't know what it is that connects you to this person, if it's kids, if it's blood, whatever it is, you feel like you're stuck. Like you can't walk away from this person. You feel like you can't go towards them and say, hey, this hurt me, or what you did bothered me. Oh, excuse me. Why am I getting gassy and everything right now? Y'all hungry, pal, too? Anyway, but yeah, I don't know what it is. And with the Amazonite here, I'm really getting a real strong connection to this person, like roots. It's making me think you're either connected to them by bloodline to this person, or y'all had some kind of really deep experience together that connects you almost. Maybe you grew up around them. I just feel like your heart is very connected to this person, and not in an intimate way, more in a really I care about you way. So this situation here is a little difficult to call, because it's like they're not moving, you're not moving. You look sad about things, they look like They don't know what the hell's going on. So for some of y'all, this person might not even realize you're angry. They might not even realize that you are holding on to something they said or did. But with justice here upright, it's letting me know that something with this situation is being righted, possibly in the spirit realm, because both entities are not moving, are stuck. And you're more in an illusion. You feel like you can't do anything or move forward or backwards, anything. But really you can. You can make a move. It's that you don't want to. I don't know. There's something with this connection you have to this person that you are reluctant to completely sever ties. You feel like you can't. And I don't know what that is. Either you got kids with them, y'all went through some ish together that has bonded you for life, or this is a sibling or family member. So let me see your advice here. We have Varavarai. I hope I'm saying these right because I can't see them very well. Yeah. Varavarahi. I've seen this symbol before. Enlightened. I was just about to say it makes me think of dancing. Enlightened sky dancer of the Kundalini. What ignites the fun inside you? Look within. What ignites the fun inside you? Look within. And 8-armed Kuan Yin. Wow. Bodhisattva of compassion. When stuck in anger, cultivate compassion. Okay. Sorry, these words are so tiny I can't freaking see them. So when stuck in anger, cultivate compassion. All right. So what I'm getting here is this is one of them situations where they're asking you to be the bigger person. I do feel like this is somebody you still deal with. I don't feel like this is someone that's completely cut off. If you've completely cut this person off, they're really just asking you to do the healing work is what I'm hearing. Do things that are fun for you. Do things that uplift you. Offer compassion to this person from a distance. You don't know what they're going through or what they've been through. And keep moving forward with your life because they have some awakening to do. And that's a part of your justice. So you don't have to worry about them no more. Okay? If this is someone that is blood related to you, I'm hearing there's something that you guys do together that's fun, that you guys do for fun. This is going to be what brings you all to like kind of out of this stuck mode if you get together to do something you guys do that you find fun. It could be barbecuing, it could be dancing. Whatever it is, you know. At this time, they're asking you to try to release some of your anger because justice is at work for you. And start to really understand why this person is the way they are. Throw them some compassion as well. Maybe they're going through something. Maybe maybe what they said was triggered by something else they are going through, which isn't an excuse. But, forgiveness is for your upliftment and elevation, not for theirs. So at this time, they're just saying your best bet is to just let it go. Have compassion for this person. Do what is fun and lights you up. I really feel like this is my pile of dancers. If you're not a dancer, you enjoy dancing and music, or some kind of physical activity. You might even be athletic. But dance is a sport, but we're not gonna get into that. But anyway, um, dance is a sport and an art. Shut up, Amina. All right. So anyway, all this is to say is that even if this person is sorry for whatever happened, they don't realize you're still holding that. So that's one. So they're not going to come with an apology for something they don't know you're still bothered by. Um, for others of you, I feel like when this person has this awakening, when they realize they have to have a realization that what they said or what they did was messed up. When they have this awakening, and I'm saying when because it's here, so they're already in the midst of it. That's why they can't come towards you and they can't walk away from you. Spirit has them stuck wherever they were in your life at that time. They're going to stay there until they realize what they did or what they said and right things. Okay. Then perhaps you guys can move forward with your relationship. And it can grow. But right now it's not going to grow because they're just not getting it. They're still trying to get it. All right. So your guides are telling you just don't be angry. Do things that are fun for you. And take time to heal from this situation. Have compassion for you is what I'm hearing. I feel like you were really hurt in this situation, like emotionally, maybe even mentally hurt with the swords. It's letting me know it's something that someone said. You know, I'm really getting for most of you here, it's words that were said, things that were said that were hurtful and are difficult for you to forget. So they're asking you to do the healing work now. Don't completely like tell yourself, I gotta forget, I gotta forget, I gotta forget. But start to look at it from another angle as well. You're not stuck. You do have a choice if you continue to be in this person's life or if you walk away, whether they are blood family or not. And you have to let yourself know this. You are free. You being chained or stuck to anyone just because you got kids with them or whatever is an illusion. You're always free to um to move forward when you are called to for the right light reasons. And really, really, really take this time to love on you. Yeah. Saying have some compassion for you. Because I really do feel that Spirit really feels like whatever happened here was wrong. Justice is here. And this is a 78 card deck. Like, what are the odds that one of the piles would end up with the justice card? So you're whatever the situation was, know that you were right. You were in the right. There was no cause for whatever happened to have gone that way. But now it's like you have to heal from that. I'm hearing you have to let that go. You have to um decide if you're going to stay in this energy of this person or completely break off if you haven't already. It's like the ball is in your court right now because justice is at work. So whatever you decide is going to be what balances the scales. So if you decide, I'm going to work on me, I'm going to heal me, I'm going to love on me, I'm going to go do what's fun, and I'm not going to sit in anger, then it got your back. And you're going to see everything moving in that direction for you to manifest joy, happiness, and all that good stuff that you deserve. Very strong, courageous person. I feel like you've dealt with a lot of things that might have been said to you, but I feel like whatever it was this time, it came from somebody that really, really, really affected you. Okay. So yeah, they're saying this person won't apologize until they realize they have to have a reality awakening that what they said or did was wrong. and that they need to apologize, because I think they realized it was a wrong, but they're not moving to right it. And that's what they're trying to get awakened to at this time. That's what spirit's awakening them to. So all you have to do is be patient, love on you, send them some love and light, and do the things that bring you joy. For this pile, I would say do something physical, yoga, um, just aerobics, any kind of dancing, running, sex. Anyway, that's what I got for you, my pal twos. I hope this resonated. Um, really pray on and meditate on this situation, because it does feel like one that's near and dear to the heart. Okay. If this resonated, like I said, click the like. If you're new to this channel, please remember to subscribe and become an official part of this light tribe. Everybody read the description. It always lets you know how to book a reading, how to join a workshop, and where I'm at on this social media internet. Um, if you want to catch me on my other platforms. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. May you continue on with your life being just as beautiful and blessed as you are, whether you get an apology from this person or not. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are enough. Know that you are a good light working energy here. Okay? And you don't need that apology to remind you of who you are. You know who you are, my pal twos. All right? Love you guys. I'll be back with pal 3. See ya. Hey, pal 3. I almost said 2, and I did 2. Welcome to your session. You were drawn to this bunny. And bunnies symbolize quick movement and luck. Good fortune that's coming in really quickly. And it's also a Labradorite bunny. So there is some protective energy around that. Was this a dispute about money? Does this person only come around you when they need luck or help or boost? That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. Let's get into this. All right, so you were drawn also to the 7 of Swords. So this is either somebody you are sneaking out of their life, like maybe they don't even realize you're cutting them out, or this is someone who has always been backstabby, like up to something. They may seem like they're cool with you, but it's they have means to a goal type of thing. Yeah, I'm almost getting user and very sneaky energy. So let me see. Will you ever get an apology from this person? We have the 5 of Wands reversed. The Page of Cups reversed. Ten of Pentacles. Well, there's the money. So what does this have to do? Why do you have a falling out with somebody over money? Or they just are a user? Let me keep going. All right. You also have the 6 of Wands reversed. And the 4 of Cups. So I'm getting for some of you, this falling out that you have with this person has a lot to do with the fact that I almost feel like their upbringing, some way that they believe things should be or things should go, or some goal they have, and you're like the means to it, or I don't know. I do get kind of usury energy here, user-ish energy, I mean. Um, or somebody who's just like, all right, let's go by this little by little. So with the Five of Wands reversed here, this may have been somebody who was either very petty. They like to bring up petty stuff. I feel like this is somebody who likes to talk about the past a lot, bring up past issues, past arguments. Do they ever write them? No, but they like to talk about it. Um, with the reverse, it's like they're not in this energy anymore, but it's still there. So it lets me know that they are probably somebody who can become competitive out of nowhere, who can say things to start or spark petty issues to come to the surface. With the Page of Cups here, I know that they are an immature energy. Whether they are old or young, they're coming through as emotionally immature. So this is somebody who might profess their love, say all these things they're going to do for you and give you. And in the moment they're saying it, they really feel it. They really mean it. They really think that they're going to do it. But they never do. This is somebody who makes like false promises. It's giving me the energy, and maybe because I also chose this pile for a specific person, but it's giving me missing absentee parent energy, or like a dad or a mom who's very emotionally immature. This could also be a mate or ex. Whoever it is, this person is emotionally immature. Like, they say what they have to say, what they feel in the moment, and they might not feel that like 2, 3 hours after saying whatever they said. The Ten of Pentacles is making me feel like this is something generational. It's making me feel like this is someone that is either married to you in your family, was connected to you in that way. They see like a promise of money in you, a prosperity. They see you as someone who's going to be prosperous. But it's a mix. It's like they're weird. Hold on. Let me take a better look at this. With the Four of Cups here, I see a sadness, a boredom, or a longing. Let me take a better look here and see what I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm really feeling like for some of you, this is someone they know that they've done wrong. But I don't think this person realizes you want an apology. They don't realize you're still affected by whatever it is they did or said. Yeah. They're very, very much in a space where they're just going through the motions, but they do notice your absence. I do feel like this is somebody either you don't deal with them at all or you deal with them in spurts. Six of Wands reversed. They see you as like successful, but not. It's weird. It's almost like they feel like there's something else you could be doing that could make you successful, but you're not. I don't know if they're disappointed in you because of some choice you made that they feel like was not the right choice, if that was the falling out. But I am getting here that this is someone who's connected to you generationally. So you might have kids with them. If you're not their kid. Will they ever apologize to my pal threes? With their sneaky asses. Um, I feel like this person gives me a vibe that they will apologize to you if necessary. That's what I'm hearing. So, like, say for example, somebody hits you up and they're like, "Hey, can you do this for me?" And you're like, I would, but the last time I talked to you, you said this, that, this, and I didn't like that, and that kind of pissed me off, and I'm mad at you." And they'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." Yeah, that person that says sorry in that moment because they need you for something is what I'm feeling for them. I'm also feeling this is somebody who, like I felt in the other two piles. No, actually not in the first pile. The first pile I felt like this person was very aware. That person or people were aware. In the last two piles, I just feel like the people are not aware that you're carrying this energy. People are not aware that there's like some kind of anger or sadness behind something they said or did. And for this pile, I get that this person has made it a lot being able to do the things they do and say what they say and get away. Like no one holds them accountable. They're not caught in the act of anything. And so pretty much they're able to come in and out and do whatever they want, whenever they want, with whoever they want, when they need to. And there's just something that they're not fulfilled totally with. And it does feel like finances are a concern of theirs. And I don't feel like they feel they've reached a certain level. Maybe they see you striving and thriving and progressing and growing, and it bugs them a little bit. I don't know. Because I don't feel like they've had great monumental moments of elevation in their lives. This pal, though, I do feel out of all the other pals that this pal is most likely to get an apology. Um, yeah, out of the other two, all three pals, the pal number three, you're the only pal that I feel like it's possible. The other two pals, there's other things that had to go into play. But for this pal, I feel like you can get an apology. None of them are gonna just come out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry." But I feel like this pal with a trigger that you can get your apology. Like, for example, if you do what I said, like they come a calling, you mention, boom. Um, this could even be someone you text. I was gonna say like text message, like, hey, I felt a sort of way about something. You'll get an apology. I do feel like this pal, if told what the issue is or that there is an issue, will apologize. Whether or not it's sincere, I don't know. With the page of cups reverse, will depend on your person. But um, just know in the moment they're saying it, they do mean it. They do mean it. Even if the next moments they're like, or the next day they repeat it again, and you're like, you just said sorry for doing that, and you're doing it again today. Just know that in the moment they were sorry or they are sorry, and they do want to right things. But there's something about their character. They're just used to being able to um I don't want to say sneak around, but to move in silence, to move how they want to move. Hmm. Yeah. Let's see what advice we got here. So we have another Buddha that makes me think of dancing. A fierce, make sure I say this right. A fierce purba. What is that W word? Wielding. Oh, a fierce purba wielding blue dakini. And it says conduit from the sky to the earth. Wow. Be fierce and vanquish whatever is holding you back. Well, okay, I'm not even gonna go. Let's see first. Okay. And then you have mantra seed syllable. of the goddess Verarabi. Nope. Vahavarabi. I hope I'm saying these correctly. Please, if I'm not, don't kill me. I have bad eyesight, and these words are so tiny I can't really make them out. Uh, Words have great power. Use them for the greater good. All right. So the advice I'm getting for you guys is either get rid of this person and keep it moving, because to an extent this is somebody who doesn't really want to see you succeed beyond them, is what I'm also hearing, with the aspect of jealousy and competition and the Six of Wands, like failure. And this is somebody who kind of doesn't want you to do better than them or do good without them type of vibe. So on one end, you're being advised, like, if this person in any way is holding you back from doing things you want to do, let them go. If in any way fear is holding you back from speaking up and saying what your issue is with this person, you need to vanquish that fear and step to this person. Now, they're also advising you to watch your words, that the things you say have great power, my threes. So, make sure that when you speak to this person, you choose your words wisely. Um, and also really listen to when they speak to you, because I feel like this person isn't necessarily a liar. I feel like this is someone who tells a story so much sometimes they start to believe it even if it isn't 100% true. So I'm not saying give them that benefit of the doubt, but try to look deeper into what they're behind what they're saying. Okay? There is meaning and reason to why they say and what they do in the way that they say it and do it. The objective here is that you're the light worker. Not saying they're not, but you are a more advanced one, or she wouldn't be here right now. And it's on you to be able to say, I'm they may talk this way, but I'm not gonna lessen who I am, and I'm gonna speak still from a space of love and compassion. Okay? Know that if you speak to this person, it can shift a lot. Your words, I keep hearing like your words are powerful. If you say like, hey, this is what it is, this person will buckle and fold and be like, oh, wow, I'm sorry. Even though, like I said, maybe, it's in the moment, they will apologize. They will mean it in that moment. Whether they're going to do the same thing or say the same shit again the next time, I don't know. But I am letting you know that you can get an apology from this person. You can get some relief from feeling kind of like disappointed in them, and yeah, you can get peace in this relationship here with this situation. And you got Lucky Bunny here. And the bunny rabbit's going to get things moving quick. So if you put energy towards getting an apology or some kind of reconciliation in this situation, the bunny's here to try to activate that energy for you a little quicker. Get that moving. And that Labradorite crystal energy is going to keep you protected and covered. And that's what I got for you, my threes. I hope that this resonated and it made sense. If not, book a personal reading, but still give me a like, thumbs up. um, Remember, if you're new here, subscribe and welcome to this light tribe. Everybody needs to read the description, though. It tells you how to book a personal reading, how to join my workshops, where you can find me on other platforms, where I'm live every week in my private Facebook group with the weekly forecast, and the first Sunday of every month I'm live in Instagram with the monthly forecast. So let's stay connected, y'all. I'm sending y'all so much light and love. And I also want you to keep in mind that whether or not you get an apology from this person or not means nothing about the type of person you are. Okay? You continue to move forward with your life in peace and in grace, knowing that you have been open to receive an apology, and whether it comes or not, that says nothing about your character. You are still a wonderful and amazing person, talented, gifted, spiritually blessed, okay? A light on this planet. You are worthy of a billion apologies. So, not getting an apology from this person, don't let it stop your flow. Your angel said, we got you, and we're going to keep it on moving as we've been on this path of enlightenment. Peace, blessings to you all, and all the good stuff that comes from being a part of this family of light. I love you guys so much for being here with me. Until next time. Bye.